Jo. Hello, chat. Okay, here we go. Welcome. How's it going? Yes. Nil Roni, thank you for the 20 months. And Rainbow got the first again, look at that. Insane. I was doing a bit of like D3 practice last night, so I wanted to kind of finish this, just warming up for Friday. It's been a while since I played this game, especially Necro. Actually, when was the last time I did play Necro? Let me check. So this season I did a Demon Hunter, and I think last season as well, maybe? It seems like I did OT in season 45 actually. What is going on? Apparently I made all classes. Ah, right. This was the season where I did like all classes 150, right? 2 hours a monk. Funny. Okay, 4 hours necro. So this was the H and monk. And then I skipped season 32 and 33. Which is, I guess one of them is the 4th cube. One of them is the ephemerals, I guess, right? This is soul shards. This was sanctified. What was 34? So 34 was sanctified actually. So I skipped that. Apparently. Ah, no, I didn't. 33, 32. Yeah, 33 is ethereal, I guess, right? Yeah, so we skipped that, and this is the 4th cube. Yeah, okay. So here we go. And 35 was Pandemonium. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, so didn't really do like any necro stuff since here, and this was actually... This was last time we had a cube season, and I played Bone Spear, actually. This was actually not Nova. I did Bone Spear on 59. And season 30 I also didn't do any necro. So yeah, last time I actually did Nova was in season 29. Holy fuck. Okay then. Do I ever miss D3? Not really. But it is fun to play for a little bit. Okay, let's just do a T16 run and see how that goes. So right now we have Guardian, Masquerade. What's our global blade time on each class? I can check that actually. 600, 3.3, 450, 950, 450, 9, 530. Plus a few thousand hours, mills to DH, I guess. And a little bit of the others. From like pre-season 5. Which is not on this account. Okay, so what is my cube right now? We have my Torios and the Scythe. So this is pretty standard stuff right now, and we are absolutely destroying T16, okay. And now, what would we do? We would equip a Ring of Warrior Grandeur and not the Stone of Jordan, and then we could just have another cube weapon. It should be like Ralina or something. And then you would have like triple the damage almost. I'm not gonna pick up any loot actually, fuck this. Season is a free for all cube slots. Yeah, exactly. It's the open cube slot season, which is mostly a Necromancer season. So Necros are pretty OP with this. Most of the other classes don't really get anything, or just small stuff. There's like a few builds that kind of profit from this. There's like Whirlwind on Barb, which has like some pretty decent upgrade. And there's stuff like Shenlong, Patterns of Justice, and a few things with Death Wish on the Wizard. But yeah, besides that, it's basically mostly Necromancer, like all the weapons. Wonder what happened to the first account. Yeah, I got banned in Season 5. All the rings are wearing Barb. Stars, you wanted to go Necro 1 or 2 days in, or the other way around? There's not really a reason to start a Demon Hunter and then go Necro. You just play whichever class you want to play. Yeah, I mean, you know, at some point you can make like some kind of a key farming character. Like if you're actually planning to main a Necro and you want to play the season for a while, you're gonna get your Necro gear anyway without really having to like do T16 on a Necro, for example. And then it would make sense to like make a Demon Hunter or a Monk to farm your keys, for example. But yeah, for the most part, you just, you know, play and gear the class that you want to play, basically. Especially if you play very little. There's no point. Like for me, I'm gonna do Necro start, I'm gonna finish with Necro, and that's it. Because I'm just gonna play like one day, basically. Is Inner Monk still good for T16? Yeah, that's very good. Then PoE2. Yeah, tomorrow we have the D4 announcements, and then on Thursday we have the PoE2 announcements. And I mean, I just played like 50 hours of PoE2, and I did like an entire character to level 93. The Chronomancer, I made a video about it. It was really nice. So yeah. Like, I've done basically most of my kind of build prep and build cooking for RT4. And yeah, we'll see the patch notes for PoE2. I'm probably gonna put out something at least, you know, maybe update my existing builds. Because there's a bunch of builds that I have on the Maxwell builds. I'm gonna make sure that they're like in good shape with whatever we can do. Maybe do a bit of practice and stuff over the next days. But yeah, I'll probably have to do some work behind the scenes anyway, and you know, a bunch of videos that I'm gonna pump out for Season 11 especially. There's a lot of things that I want to make videos about once we actually get the final reveals and the patch notes. Our class is good for doing all the set dungeons. I think you kinda need all the classes for that. December has become busy AF for games and news. True. I mean, it's usually like, you know, people have more time towards the end of the year. Plus, people spend more at the end of the year. So I can understand why, I guess. Okay, so if I mention this now with like triple the damage, we're gonna be chilling. If I just get like a Rhininas in a cube, can I? I mean, we could also equip Gelminder, have Rock and Stewards, and then we could go triple weapon, right? Can do Rylina, Martorius, Scythe, and yeah, what would be the other weapon though? There's not really anything else. There's Traguls, but you have to curse stuff for that. New IP in this economy. I mean, why not? Games are booming now, in general. Let's start like a GR speedrun. Let's do Shatter. So like an 80. We're planning to do LOD Nova off the map or Rat into Nova. I'm not planning to play Rat at all, actually. I'm planning to farm the Bone Spear setup. And then do like, I don't know, maybe a few hours of visions or some shit. And then basically go straight to a push. So that's kind of the strat, I think. Well, okay, there's like a little bit of speed GRs I have to do for like some gem levels, I guess. But I'm not gonna overdo it. But yeah, we probably want to level an Esoteric to 100, I guess. Because you're not gonna be very tanky. Because I don't have a armor slot in the cube. Right, normally would have... what do we actually put there usually? So usually have Guardian set equipped, and then like a Mantle of Channeling and Aquila. And you have to drop one of them. So you definitely want to go Esoteric, I think. To make this comfy. Season is on Friday. 3 days. Oh, we don't have Nemesis. Yeah, this 80 is actually going pretty chill. But it's still gonna be like some 2.5 minute run or so. We have 2,500 hours in this channel this year, holy. That's a lot of hours, Monkers. That's like, I don't know what, 7 per day? Almost? 6, 7? Hi, Nick. 21k messages, oh my god. Yeah, I need to check my Twitch recap actually, I haven't like checked it out. You also get one as a streamer. What's new in D3? Absolutely fucking nothing. But we're gonna log in anyway. But there's something new in Hellclock that I wanna see. They have an update where I can do a PoE style attack while moving. I wanna try that. Okay, let's do some Nova action. Actually, I wanna check what I put into the guide for Google. So here we have Ancient Parfum, Dainty. Yeah, we're gonna definitely go Guardians. And in that case, it would be Rogue equipped instead of COE actually. Yeah, that sounds rough. But I think I have to go Guardians, I don't think I'm gonna live that otherwise. Nah, actually, say instead I'll just put Esoteric. So maybe I'll do that actually. Okay, I think the Tragul 4-piece bonus is not included in the stats here, but still, it doesn't really seem too promising with the defense. Oh, this is the sounds. Something I forgot these sounds. I don't even want to give up the COE. COE is kind of important. But for solo push, maybe I can get away without it. So it'll definitely be tank, yeah. A lot tankier, actually. Because you don't even have the esoteric right now. $420. And this has 150. So it's almost triple the toughness, actually. Although, is it dainties actually counted here properly? I don't see dainty, actually. If I remove this. No, it does count, actually. That makes sense, because you get Aquila. So it does the same as dainty, and then we get Guardian. I guess you'll have to try this a little bit. Okay, let's do Blood Tide. Let's do this. Any Crispin, actually. Do you have a build that maximizes the damage to elite speed, including Furnace? There's like almost no build that runs a Furnace. There's like some stuff on Wizard and on Crusader that might do it. Like Sweep or something that runs a Furnace. But that's usually not really an item that any build runs. You love watching streamer die. Well, let's see. 85 Ancient Oculus, look at that. Alright. I'm trying to get a Crispin. What's a good trio to play? I can do Necro, Barb. Team O Twister good in season 37. We have one of the Twister builds in A tier actually. It's actually one of the like top 10 builds or something. But I think that's LOD Twister, not Nemo. You can check on the tier list. Which clip did get 21k views by the way, Wonkas? That's pretty good. The one you linked. Oh. What's that? Mighty Morphin Bonkin time. Ah, this is my Ranger rip. Yeah, my first real hardcore rip in PoE actually. Level 94 and 0.1. Okay. Which class will be good in season 37? Necrom. The end. Trying to roll a good Ancient Crispin, yeah. Usually I wouldn't try that. At least for like a, you know, short season blasts, I would just always skip the Crispin and just equip Rog and then Cube Crispin. Because they both come with attack speed anyway, there's not a massive advantage on a Crispin. Okay, so we do this. I see him. After LD, Nova and Rafa, what class? I will play neither of those two builds actually. We're gonna do mostly Masquerade and then Dragul Nova. Goes -1 every time. 35, 34, 33. Oh my god. Why do the Diablo games have tier lists on Maxor but not the other games? Good question. I think this is mostly a PoE thing where they don't have tier lists. I think we have tier lists on most of the branches. I know, like, I mean, no, I know last Epoch has. I think even WoW. And I mean, I don't really look at the other branches too much, to be honest, but I think generally tier lists are a thing. I think this is more like a PoE specialty of not having tier lists, but I don't know why, because I'm not actually in the team anymore. Maybe too many changes of the EA stuff. And that's not really a good excuse to not make a tier list, I think. So there must be another reason. And we make, I mean, look at the Diablo tier list as well, right? They also like change a lot every season and all that. And I mean, you know, the PoE team also is like really large. There's so many people. So it's not like, you know, lacking manpower or something like that. But yeah, I guess at some point just decided they're not gonna do the tier lists. And I can also see reasons for that. You know, it's kind of tough to really like find a good metric when it comes to PoE. You know, like what makes a good build in PoE, right? Like how do you define that? So this is kind of tough to define. But I mean, you can still say that a certain build is better than others. You just need to find some metric and then go with it, right? I mean, that's what you do in D4 as well. We don't always have like very precise science with our tier lists because, you know, we can't test 100 builds every single patch and, you know, benchmark them with, you know, like dozens of runs and whatnot, right? But, you know, we still know, okay, the rough, okay, this build is that good and this build is that good, and, you know, then, okay, in some cases, if we go a bit more precise, like, okay, you know, the top builds or something, you know, they obviously get a bit more attention than some random trash build or so. And then you can still make it work. Okay, anyway, I started blasting, I guess, but I have to change some stuff again. So I don't think I'll go for the Nair setup, right? How's this Nair thing? I think it's actually mostly a LOD Nova thing. Did people do that on Targul as well, I wonder? Let me see. No, okay. So this was exactly just the setup that I have on the planner. With Aura of Frailty. Okay. Yeah, I think the reason is actually the missing St. Archers. And then you go Squirts, St. Archers, and Nairs, and you drop the Sims. So this is why on LD you do that, but not on Trogul. Okay. Yo, Charmed Quark, thanks for the sub, by the way. You play Squirts on Inarius. The Squirts of Inarius sounds very optimistic. They actually did that, that's insane. Like, this has like no toughness, man. Then why not on Trogul, actually? They hope for a shield pylon. Yeah, I mean, even at AK Paragon, this is a fucking giga squish setup, man. Yeah, this is basically shield pylon fishing, I think, at this point. I can't spend life with shield. I mean, you can always press the Nova, right? Okay, not when you have the Poison Nova, but at least at the Blood Nova, you can press the Nova. But yeah, they actually, yeah, okay, they have Blight here in mid-Nair, so. And you can always spend life if you spend Frailty as well. If you don't go Aura of Frailty. Like, there's the upgrade where it spends life. So you can just spend this. Okay, anyway, are we good to go here? We need some Siphon. We need Nova. I guess like spreading malediction. Mental. Okay, so nice gem here, by the way. Let's see how this feels. So you had 72 million toughness. Let's move this. 44. Is that correct? 54, okay. The 72 was from pressing left click. From mental channeling. Okay. Should probably give our Templar a relic. Nice Zora. Seems like I enjoyed it. Season journey still a thing? It is a thing, yeah. Okay, let's give him a flavor, Nemesis, Oculus. Let's see if we have anything. I actually had a 85 Oculus earlier that I crafted and salvaged, but I can probably just take one of these. We have like so many lying around. Huge DPS Oculus, man, holy. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We should probably not go Call of the Sherma, actually. Yo, Laughing or 70, holy, thanks man. How have you been? You haven't played out of the last 5 years. You've been in vacation. That is a long vacation, man. How did you manage that? Tell me your secrets. 70 months is a long sub, yeah. That didn't work out here. I want to get homing pads. Okay, here we go. Okay, any flavor of time. I don't really want to put this on my Merc here. And then we forget about him. Can make one. The third most watched streamer. Okay guys, everyone check your Twitch recap. I want to hear how many hours you've been here. I didn't join New Challenge 50 yet, actually. I can check it out later. Holy. Nice CML. What's his name? Like nickname. I have a few people here at like 1,000 hours. Holy shit. You earned 1.5 million channel points this year. That is a very disturbing number of channel points, I have to say. When that is possible in 1 year. Okay, I think we got everything. I mean, my gear is horrible. What is the highest we can open? All of them. I don't know, let's just do a 120. Thank you, CML. Okay, I wonder if I can actually kill anything here. I have no idea how strong I am right now, so we'll figure it out. Seems like we are killing stuff. These guys are knocking me around. I totally forgot you can actually get crowd control in this game, man. Holy. That is a thing when you play null season. Anyone remember that? It's been years. But monsters can actually do something against you. Okay, we have like 1 billion toughness right now. It's just not super comfy, and we are at 120, so we're 30 tiers away from glory. Yeah, I feel like I probably have to go Guardian set for this push if I want to do like some super early clear. So we have to drop one of the weapons. Or we drop COE. We can also drop COE, I suppose. I think maybe dropping COE might be the better play. my Xenocons are dead. Gonna feel very weird to play without COE though. It doesn't actually ring a bell, CML. But I can check later. Tomorrow campfire chat. Yeah, we have like a campfire chat, then the PoE2 reveal, and then the D43 season. It's a packed week. And the next week even more. I just wanted to play like a little bit of Necro since it's been a long time since I've actually, you know, done a Necro start and a Nova push. But yeah, I think it will not really take too much practice to get most of it down. Could actually clear the 120 with this current setup right now. So now we can actually estimate a little bit, okay, what would we gain on Friday? Like better stuff in the season theme and so on. Wonkus, wonkus. What's that? Most used emote. Nice. Okay. So me, Karn, this, DM, Gazi. Nice combo. Oh my god, man. Look, you're in the top 10%. Yay. This is angry. Why is he so angry? Yeah, thinking about this, I think it makes the most sense to like swap out the COE if you want to keep Rock. Because especially on a boss, you just kind of like keep channeling forever anyway, right? We kind of just like keep bursting. Okay, we sometimes get the extra burst with Crispin that we can now no longer synergize with the COE. But I kind of feel like I will need the extra toughness on Guardian set if I want to do like some scuffed Paragon 800 push or something. Funny strat stands up. Very hard to find good French video for Diablo 3. Yeah, I mean in general, like Diablo 3 doesn't even have like a lot of like content creation anymore, right? There has been not any like updates for like 3 years now or something. So, I mean, I make like a tier list video. I was thinking about maybe making like another video for like, I don't know, you know, Necro season start and I don't know, stuff like that, but maybe not even. Okay, so let's see. If we have the season theme, we're gonna drop Mantle of Channeling, we're gonna get the next best item is Ghoul's Scythe, I guess. It's like Dragoos and Marlena that we're gonna get here. And now we're gonna get Scythe of the Cycle actually. Scythe of the Cycle is plus 400%. Flashbang. And this is a plus 200%. So this is like 7 or 8 tiers, and this is like 9 tiers or so. Just on those two weapons, basically. Yeah, this is Dragul. Yeah, it's like around 10 tiers for the Scythe of the Cycle, and 7 for the Dragul, so it's 17 tiers. We lose. The Mantle of Channeling. And then basically toughness, and then we did a COE. I'm not sure how much to count a COE, but I'd say maybe on average the COE is like a double damage or so on this class. With like the bone armor, this synergy, even Crispin, and so on. Maybe it's a bit more even. But it's divided by 2. We still get like a multiplier of times 6. And then you equip Crispin and Rock. And the times 6 is how many tiers? Roughly 11 tiers. So I would have to kind of be able to do like around 140 now. Which is significantly higher than what I can do right now. Well, maybe not if I actually go for like some half decent run. But you also have no orcs. This would probably be an esoteric actually. I think it's like non-ancient here. Missing Nova damage, missing crit. How's this looking? Yeah, 26 crit and 300 crit damage. So usually I have like 500 or 550 or something, right? How much am I missing? Missing 100, 50. I mean, this could be either way. So I'm probably missing like something like a 50% here. It's like 2 3 tiers from the crit. That could be area somewhere. It's actually kind of tough to get good Dragul shoulder because I think it always has knife region. Yo, Pete, thanks for the sub, by the way. I appreciate that. Would I play Aquila over Mantle? Usually not. Usually Mantle is number 1 priority and then Aquila. Like, at least on Dragul, you're pretty tanky most of the time. But in our case, we're not going to have either of the two. So my plan right now is to go Guardian set. And go Rogue, Crispin equipped, and triple weapon in the cube. And no COE. So that's what I plan to do right now. Which is kind of weird. Would I try Ghoul over LOD? And because if you want to do like some, 10-hour, 150 rush, or I don't know what, 10 to 15 hours, I guess, is our target. There's no time to get LOD gear. Or even enough augments. You choose between a killer and mantle. Oh yeah, you're right. Since we go rock, yeah, you're correct actually. There will be one of them. So in that case, we keep mantle. And you can keep a killer if you need a bit more toughness. Mantle is not like an extraordinary item, and mantle doesn't protect you while you're not attacking. You will spend a lot of time also just running, pulling, and whatever, and not necessarily chilling anything. And in that case, you can go a killer, and you always have the defense. And mantle just sometimes doesn't give you defense at all. What do I do if I have a lot of primals with gem 150 in every item? Did I salvage? I mean, I have not really any need for these items here on non-season, so I keep some stuff around in case I want to try something or whatever, but that usually never really happens. But yeah, a few things I kept around. Most of the time I just trashed them. Okay, let's just go into like a higher tier and see how it feels. It's gonna open like 140 and see on like a big map. We can't really imitate this exactly like what we are trying to do, or maybe 135. It's like 10 times harder than what we just did. How many keys do we have? 3,000, okay. Actually surprisingly little, but we're on softcore right now, not on hardcore. I think on hardcore I have a lot more keys. 370,000 Death Breath, okay. PoE 1 or PoE 2? For sure PoE 2 for me. I like to get more than PoE 1. Current state of Diablo 3 is better than D4 and PoE 2. That seems a bit far-fetched, I think. But I guess D3 has the advantage that it's like, very polished with like the little things it has, basically. Like D3 is a very, very small game compared to the other two. But at least it's like very polished. And then you think about there's no salvage all button. And you just wanna vomit. You play 1 week, have a lot of fun, and leave it. Yeah, exactly, and that's already stretching it. 1 week, I think, for most people. And the other games you can play a lot longer, I think. And still keep having fun. Okay, let's try this one. I forgot to actually add the calculation for the altar. The altar also gives us quite a lot of buffs. We have all the extra damage there, we have extra DR, we have the extra globe. I'm fucking dying, yeah, that's crazy. That's just 145, man. And I've Guardian set on, but I don't have Esoteric right now. But yeah, only one pack, and that pack doesn't even do anything to me. The interesting thing is if I'm not tied to like a COE cycle, I can actually nuke a bit more often, I think. Base cooldown is 10 seconds on Bone Armor. So with Paragon it's gonna be like 9 seconds. Instead of 12. We definitely have to have more damage than this though, like 150. Let me check the altar. Okay, here we go. I mean, it's not that crazy, right? There's some 5%, 5%. Okay, first of all, if I open the cache, I'll be stuck at 14 unlocks. So we do this, we do this, we do this, this. Do I even do the bounties times 2? Maybe I'll skip it. On the other hand, it can save me like half to 1 hour or so. We probably want to do it. Do this and this. Need the circles and the triune. We probably want the Cardano times 2. And now what? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 more choices. It's actually not that much that we can take here. So probably like elite, elite, and -5 elite or something. Maybe the perma XP pools. Would that be better? Probably not actually, because you're probably not gonna like do a lot of GRs. But I would probably end up with like, I don't know, 100 more paragons or some shit. If I click this. I mean, it's not that great, yeah, I mean, especially with Guardian set, it doesn't sound great. So we can do the 5% boss damage, or we say, okay, we go for the defense. But I think I would probably go offensive. Let me just do this. And that's it. And so we're missing DR, 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 dodge. I guess if we get enough primals, we can get this here. But the random shrine is already a question mark. It would be nice to have, because we don't have the auto orbs. So getting a fleeting shrine to pick up the orbs would be nice. Plus the protection shrine is nice. I'm not 100% sure about the frenzy, actually. How's this? I have to check that again. Okay, it takes every 21 divided by attacks per second times swift harvesting. So usually you want to have 1.67 or 1.83. And right now we have 1.61 with 24%. So that checks out here. That is too high though. It's because I added another ring, right, with the attack speed. Because you have the rogue there. He has 17 only. Okay, so that kind of makes sense now. 0.84. For 10 frames. So you get 1 Nova every 20 frames, 3 times per second. I'm going to update the wizard builds. Nope. That is Chewy's job, and I think they should be updated now. Are they not updated? This looks suspiciously updated. I mean, everything says season 37 here. Which ones will be the best? Well, I do know. I just need to click on this link here. And then you'll see what will be the best. Yo, Richard. Thanks for 25 months, man. Appreciate this up. Could stop 10% movement speed or something else. Nah, 10% movement speed is... You're not gonna remove that. That's really good. Definitely worth having. Yeah, so this is probably my altar here for Friday. Just get the DB stuff, the auto orbs, basically all of the defense. There's this here as well, the 5% damage, which is kind of nice because it works for everything. So maybe I should remove like the 5% elite and the 5% boss damage and do this and this. I think that probably makes more sense actually. Because you have the 5% damage against everything. And some DR. Yeah, and now we get stuck with the chance of cash. Yeah, now we could think about not going double bounty. And then we go here instead. This and this. We have one left. So we can do the elite damage. So this could be something. Because the only thing I want from bounties is Rorg. And I will probably not try to farm a very good Rorg or so. We're gonna get one. Cube one. And get another one, equip it, and that's it. And I think this can be just easily done without the double bounties. I mean, there's also Act 2 for the Gloss of Worship. I have to get one. And then we could think about Act 3 for like an Arise, but I think I will probably skip the Arise in that case. Remove double bounties, just get a Rock times 2, yeah. Now you want to cut them on for the altar. Yeah, true, actually, we need to sacrifice one, right? Here. That's right. Yeah, I think I can just hope for the best and skip the double bounty, yeah. Maybe get another 5% damage or something, or 5% elite damage in that case. I think this is the node that we're gonna take here, so last one. Is 5% elite damage worth it? I mean, most elites will die from the conduit, but it also works against the boss. And I will do some damage to the elites, and then that can spread as area damage to everything else. So it's not bad. I have Gems of Vitality in the Necro. Yeah, that depends on the Paragon, but on lower Paragons they can be good for extra defense. Especially on a build where you have recovery that scales with your toughness. Like here, we generate percentage of our life. We don't have to heal it up through life per hit, for example. How much time does opening the safe? It should be half to 1 hour, I think, depending on the RNG. Not taking the auto salvage is crazy. It is very neat when you get the auto salvage, but I'm not planning to do a lot of visions and stuff. I think it was so efficient as an echo, it was never worth to open. Yeah, I mean, it's not really worth it. This is exclusively to do like the first 150. So it's just like the calculation, okay, like how much time do I save from opening? Which is like probably roughly half to 1 hour. And then how much time do I lose from not having more than 14 unlocks, right? So what do I lose? For my XP pools would be a bit of XP, I would be like a few percent stronger. 100 damage, that is not too much. It's like 3-4% damage. So those two together, maybe like 5-6% damage. And then some damage reduction, some boss damage, and some dodge. So we could probably be like 10-15% tankier and like 10% stronger, and we would get double bounties. So that's basically the calculation, right? And we would have a bit more mats from the auto salvage and a bit faster vision clears because of auto salvage, because we don't misclick on the wrong items. So I think in that case, it probably is worth to do the challenge with cash. Yeah, we're doing hardcore. Think we're going to be way better than the rest of the classes? Yes. Okay. Like the resource on crit for most builds. Yeah, but Nova doesn't care, so it's fine. It's kind of neat for Bone Spear, but I think we can get away without it. I'm super lazy, so auto salvage makes me happy. Yeah, fair enough. You can obviously rush down to the auto salvage if you really want to. But for me, the objective is to do the 150 and then peace out, basically. And in that case, I'll try opening the cache. I have never opened the cache so far, since Season 28. But I guess this is one time we do it. Let's try to play this without a COE and see how this feels. I'm just gonna put a Stone of Jordan back. Let's maybe go down a bit. Like this. Oh, you have a second account and craft the yellows. Yeah, it's kind of tough to do in SSF. Good news, in this game you don't have to pay $5 per season for your pets to auto pick up and auto salvage, because they already do that anyway. Yeah, it's not just the leveling itself though, like you also just have a better start, right? You already have a weapon when you are level 70. Then you have some mats, and you have some blood shards, and so on. So it's not just the leveling itself, you are generally just a bit faster. Holy, these guys are blasting me, man. That's just 125, man. Not sure if I like having Aura of Fairty very much on this build. I feel like I should self-cast it for the execution. Wait a minute. I just realized I don't have a Sonacrum rune. I have only one guy. Oops. I have to do this actually. Okay. And I guess you do early grave now. The stream I played yesterday with Rax and DM was so much fun. I mean, Peak. Yeah, it was cool. It's a fun game. We almost made it to the end even. Too bad. Maybe we're gonna do it again another time. Holy man, these guys are blasting me. Okay, we're playing against oppressors and stuff though. Not the easiest. Let's see how this feels when we actually have an esoteric in here. Let's put an esoteric. And a stricken. Anything else strong or good to play this season besides Necro? I think next best is probably Wizard. Some Wizard builds also get some nice upgrades with like extra weapons and stuff. But yeah, I mean, okay, you can play like typical stuff like, you know, God the Age is always fine and Fist of the Heavens is always fine if you just want to have fun and farm a little bit. But they're not like really strong classes compared to like Necro right now. Holy Ferrari. Yeah, we had some other people show off earlier how many hours they were here. Fucking nerds, man. Isn't it a Magic Missile Wizard? No, that's in the Sanctified season. Aha. Okay, very dangerous monster type. Okay, the ghosts are not too bad, but holy man, these beasts are blasting me now. Yeah. It's a bit too tough, man. Even with this attack, that's crazy. Let's try like some of the other more extreme monster types. Oh, the fucking freeze, man. Rough. I need to be able to survive a ball like this. Let's find an Explorer. What do we got here? Why is so squishy? Ah, because you have like really trash gear and stuff. I specifically, you know, I'm trying to imitate a little bit like what the 150 would look like on Friday. I'm trying to figure out like what I will need to actually be able to do the push. It's actually the same monster type again. I know it's like when you face beast, not the ghosts. Okay. Not exactly less dangerous. And doesn't save nightmares, beautiful. Getting protection shroud will definitely be very good. So I guess I have to get 5 primals. 3 sacrifice and then 2 to make a weapon. That's a lot of primals actually. Unless I skip... Shit, do I skip the Triune rings? Or do I skip the shrines? I think I would skip the shrines. Or I skip the weapon. I mean, maybe you don't have to make that primal if you get a decent weapon. And there's multiple we can actually equip. There's a Dragul we can equip, there's a Cycle, and a Funerary. So it's like 3 out of 4 possible options of one-handed scythes will actually be in this build. And the only two-handed scythe is the Bloodheart Blade. Instant direct. Yeah, I think I can't get around the Guardian set, that's for sure. Rough. Yo, Jacquemus. Thanks, man. Oh, we had one earlier from Toma as well. Thanks for the prime earlier. I missed that one. That's right after the other sub. Non-season feels awful. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, you can't walk through monsters, you get crowd controlled. It's been like years since that happened to me. It's like, holy shit. That still exists actually in this game. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Because like everyone usually plays season and then you go to non-season and you just don't have these like base functionalities basically at this point. It's kind of funny. I mean, my damage is already not that great. I don't really want to give up the Mantle of Channeling, I have to say. I think we have to try to make this work with Mantle. This will actually be kind of nice because Mantle will not have the shitty life regen on the shoulder. Like here we have to get a shoulder that has like int, vitality, and then area damage, and then get rid of the life regen. Put like armor or life percent or something. I mean, that's doable, but yeah. Just play Invigorating. Yeah, true. I guess for non-season testing, I could do that. I would have a better idea. I mean, you still can't walk through stuff, though. And just walking for packs is also kind of helpful. I think it's only when you're low HP on Mutilation Guard, right? While below 50% life. I remember actually I used this in some builds way back. Play AOD and go boots. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that now. I just wanted to, you know, just see a little bit what's going on here, and then, you know, worst case, you know, if I do a push and I realize, okay, this is not enough to actually get to 150, I can still go back to farming and, you know, farm a little bit more, get a few upgrades or something like that. So I think it might be fine. But yeah, the thing is we can't really go too slow because we need a lot of time for the boss. Right, like the boss fight, we should probably expect something like even a good boss with power pile in like minimum 3 minutes. Probably more like 4 or 5. Which is also good because this means that we always kind of progress relatively fast for 150. Make progress, spawn pylons, click the Condi, and get 50%. Good cube laser boots. And for now I could actually, but then would be even squishier. It's fine, it's not really the main issue right now. But I can see how it would feel as a difference. Let's just do illusory boots. And invigorating. Insane, 40% extra healing received, man. Crazy item. Isn't the damage way too low for a test? Yeah, this is why we're doing 125, not 150. Still weird to play without COE though, I gotta say. Helps a lot though, when you're not getting CC'd. And they can walk for enemies. It helps a lot to like dodge incoming attacks and these kind of things. You want to build where I stand still and channel most of the time. Let's go down a little bit and see how this feels when we actually have some kill speed. So I count 18. So it's just a mixed cube variation. It's the one where you can put anything in the cube in any slot, yes. D4 is next week, D3 is this week. Tomorrow is the D4 campfire chat actually, so I'm gonna watch that. Hi Kana. There's an 8:39 clear, season 31 of Chagul with 17 on Paragon. That is actually pretty good. 7.5 minutes. That's crazy. I'm gonna check it out. Is that on NA or EU? I wanna see what they were running. On the EU, okay. New season's on Friday. Yeah, best builds are like basically everything on Necro. It's a big Necro season right now. Oh, my Sims are dead. I wonder for how long. Can I survive the mold explosion? Nope. Holy, because I don't eat, guys. But it's only 118. So this would certainly be not 150, I think, right now. Even with better gear and stuff. Power pylon. Should try that. Ah, shit. Yeah, we have Giga Kuda now. Oh, I can try to pull stuff. Juggernaut, unlucky. Hi Gregor, good luck in List of Hatred. It's all new stuff. I mean, you can check out our Maxo guides, there's like everything you need to know about the entire game. Many builds. Main things that are new is like the mercenaries, the rune system. There's some new content on the City of Kuras, especially is like an important one. Okay, so here we go. I don't see the Oculus Wing, that's on the bottom there. Just tank it. Okay. Wait, how does the Oculus Wings in this clusterfuck, man? Oh my god. It's kinda sad when you also have power, and then you can't find the Oculus. I mean, there's no hope of killing the Jug. But he can kill the Summoner and the other blue, the Ghoul. I think they will both die. What about the Paladin guy? He's like 50%. Could have focused more on him and probably killed him too, but it's still kind of it now, I think. Yeah, maybe not. There's only 4 guys here, I need more. Holy progress, man. Insane. And now we have to save what our pile we get. Then get a Condi, get enough time. Let's see. It's an orc stream. We have 56%. Okay, speech. So we save this and then get a Condi. After killing the next pack, no problem. I have to find a pack. Any packs? So much trash here. I mean, if you go for the Coney anyway, it doesn't really matter, I guess, if you kill packs, but it will help us to spawn that Coney. Aha. Scouring Charger. think I'm playing this slightly wrong with what I'm doing here. Should first curse a guy, get the kill, get the Oculus, and then jump in. And then do our burst with bone armor. I think that's kind of the strat actually. Because we can basically always guarantee a killing blow with just cursing some low guy. And then we can do some nice burst standing in the Oculus. Seems to work much better. Let me just go from Oculus to Oculus. This is Scarring Lobos, we get the yellow already. See him. I'll show you the last one though. Apparently was. Okay, any pylons? I already had the power, so there's basically no hope of killing the boss in time anymore. But I could at least like try the boss and see how it does. Actually no pylon, that's crazy. Okay, maybe can I kill the doggies here? Shit, we can't actually kill the boss, we don't have a Striker, I just realized. Oops. So I can't really do a boss test. Okay, anyway. I'll spawn this fucking boss now. Oh my god. Okay, this guy was actually 5 targets that spawned, so that would be relatively decent. But speed is kind of worst case scenario for like the pylon. Just kill it without chicken. Let's go. I'm not sure if it'll be done before Friday. Okay, but I mean... This is alright. So let's check that guy out. Yeah, season 31. These are 2.2k, 7.5 minutes. So this was exactly that. No COE. Aquila. So that's exactly what I'm going for as well. And this was with a Zaze. He's a 1.7k, 8.5. He's also doing the same thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's exactly the setup I'm going for. And this was an 8.5 minute clear at 1.7k. So I will not have 1.7k. I will probably have like 1.2-ish k. But I mean, this is still like, you know, 6 minutes left. So that's a lot of time. Esoteric, yeah, I'm planning to do esoteric as well. Yeah, we'll probably primal the offhand. And then upgrade rare main hands. We could also primal the Crispin actually, since I have to wear it. So, depends on what you get. But you can easily get away with a non-ancient Crispin, because realistically, I don't think I'm gonna have full Calasan, actually. This guy has pretty good gear though. Okay, the Nova is a bit low here and here. And this is not crazy, but it's okay. And the attack speed there is kind of bad. And he has, well, I don't think he necessarily want attack speed really, since he already has the rings. In fact, he rolled off the attack speed on a Crispin. Chance to fear an offhand. Is there any other low Paragon guys? Here's a 1.8. 9 minutes. They're also doing that no COE stuff. I think I actually put us into the Maxo guide as well with the no COE. I think right now I don't actually have that. Here's a 1.5k. Can I see this? Yeah, same thing. They're all running Aura, right? I don't want to run Aura. It says PTR. No, there have not been any PTRs for like 3 years in this game. Alright. Yeah, one issue I have actually with the no COE strat is that I have Cypher the Cycle. And then I have to press the Bone Armor as much as possible to actually get the stacks for Cypher the Cycle, which disappear pretty fast. Right, if you do this. I don't think this will last very long. You have like 15 Novas and that's it. Was it only on the self-cast? No, it goes down here. Ding, 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 and it's gone. Okay. So how fast does it go down? If you're not careful, we also lose the damage reduction there. Okay, but it seems like as long as I cast Bone Armor on cooldown, we are generally kind of fine if I do a little bit of like moving in between. But here, look, it's gone. So you can definitely lose it. Also something to note on the boss, I guess. On the boss, we're definitely gonna lose that Bone Armor. Okay. Oogie Boogie says spelling validation caps at 20%. 20? I don't think so. I mean, you could go test that. That's not too hard to test. That would be news to me, though. And we have it set to 20 by default here. But I mean... Hi, Chronix. Why is it when you see D3 you want to play D3? And maybe because of leaderboards? I can check real quick. Ah, don't you have like the Sword of Mediocrity here? Holy. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. The XP bar. I need 2 billion right now. It's a billion? Trillion, actually. Okay, 43k, huh? Do you have any additive? I curse these guys. 44.8. That's 4% extra, so that checks out. We have to banish the trap, you have to keep that in mind. Dude, what? Look how far behind him I was. That's insane. Okay, we have to somehow make a large pool and not die, so I'm not sure how we do this. Let's just go a bit lower. Okay, ready with a lot of monsters. Let's go to Adria. I can check out the challenge rift actually. Let's do it after this. Okay, so if it caps at 20, that would mean 51.6. That's the maximum we should see with a 20 cap. Shit, these guys are dying. Wait, from what? $55.9. What did we say? Yeah. So that does not seem accurate here. Whoever said that. It's a 30% bonus that we have right now. So maybe it caps at 30, though. This looks especially like exactly 30. I'm wanting to play support either Monk or Barb. Yeah, support Monk is not really a thing at this point. I saw 72k there. I think I fawned somewhere, which is a bit annoying, and we also crit. This is 65k. Which is a 50% bonus. Yeah, I'm not sure where that spray malediction cap is coming from, but this does not look like a cap to me. And now it slowly goes lower and lower. You see 63, 55. Let's say die. Yeah, now we go all the way back to 43k. Yeah. So there's no cap. At least not a very small one. Did I see the new rank 1 non-season clear on Crusader? The 10k account beating all the 20k accounts. Incredible. No, I did not see it actually. I missed that one. I don't know how. It just slipped right through, I think. Yo, Rustam, how's it going, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Crusader, man. 4 minutes. Okay, that seems kind of funny. What's going on with fucking Captain America? Holy. Wait, what? He has a fucking soul shard. What the fuck is going on? I'm not sure if the soul shards still show here on the profile until you log in again. Well. How many primaries do you shoot per second if you had 5 run breakpoint for strafe? That depends not on exactly how often you shoot, but also how often you hit. And that depends on your position and your monster's position. So it's very hard to like predict that exactly. But the cooldown for the God Force set is 9 frames, I think. So typically you can get up to like 60 frames. So it's like 7 shots per second or something. 6-7 shots per second is like the cap. Plus whatever you click manually. Usually like 7-8 per second is like the absolute maximum. Any shield enjoyers? Shield throw even, right? Blessed shield, man, look at that. And that'll be a skill actually. It's kind of funny to see this though. Yeah, Captain America is actually not a really bad build these days, but there's a 4 minute. So wait a minute, this is 408. Is this the same clear? Oh wait, this is still non-season. So let's see, season here. How did he do it? How does he have a fucking soul shard? There's a 120, man, what the fuck? So wait a minute, dated 120 is also Captain America. But here's it's 4 minutes. So is this real? But why is it 4 minutes? Like, why is it so much slower? When he has soul shots anyway. $109. Is this another guy? Oh wait, this is season. Yeah, here. Why is it always the Captain America status though? Holy man. Ah, there's no altar. Okay, so they kept the soul shots, I have no altar. Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Yeah, I know where Melody comes from. From Indalamar. Are there any builds on CDH in Season 47? Nah, I don't really get anything on CDH. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna... I think this is enough, like, testing for now. So just gonna put the stuff back in the stash. Anything worthwhile keeping here? No, right? It's all like random stuff. Okay. I mean, on Friday we can actually log in on Asia and actually do like the season start a little bit there before the actual like EU start. So it'll be kind of nice. I think we've seen enough here. Can I make some space actually? Oh, I think I wanted to keep this. The season start is 5 PM CET on Friday, I think. 6 PM my time. Okay, I have 3 slots. I'm gonna delete something else. Nah, screw that. Don't think I want to do anything with data anyway for now. Barb could be useful though in some cases if I want to do anything. Witch Doctor. Okay, 5 slots, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna try a little bit of Hellcloak now since they just had like an update, I think yesterday or something. So I had a lot of fun with that the other time. So updated already? Apparently, okay. Yeah, I played like actually like 2 weeks ago or something. Where the fuck is my edit button on YouTube? Yeah. Okay. Can't wait for the full Paladin rebirth or variant. I think a lot of people are waiting for something like that. Could be quite fun. What really speed meta in season? It's mostly just farm 150s of Necros. And before that maybe a bit of Rats. Welcome to our second major update, movement revamp. Please beware of significant gameplay changes. We recommend starting new. Okay. Yeah, let's see the patch notes first of all. Consoles announced. They're available on console, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch in 2026. Movement revamp. We have rebuilt our character animation, movement system, movement attack simultaneously. Interesting, that just happens to be one of the most requested features. All 52 constellations. Oh, that is actually pretty huge. Okay. New community, unique items. Cool. Search function. Melee buffed. Okay, we have the bulk of our team focused on new expansion. Having a new story of about 1/3 of the content of the base game. Have exciting new skills. Okay, 12 new biomes for endgame. Improvements to dungeon generation and randomization. For point respec of skill trees and constellations. Nice. Mapping endgame system. Dozens of new relics. Final version of the Ascension game mode. Okay. Yep, clock. Yo, boiler. Thanks, man. Yeah, and just checking out the patch notes now. Okay, a lot of new constellations, so I have to check that. New unique relics. Tanky Skyhammer. Oh, look at that. I don't know the other guys though. Fire, air, and water. Okay, added new run and walk animations, new dynamic object system. Actually, can I play this with my controller? This would actually be a game that would be kind of nice to play with controller, I suppose. I could try. Replace the old shared cooldown system for attacks and quick cast with a semaphore and mask system. I have no idea what any of that means. Okay, Holy Rosino has like attack tag. Wait, why did it have that in the first place? All shoots and casts are now much more responsive, only one frame of anticipation before they are fired off. Okay, so let's just try that out. So it's mostly like the movement revamp and a bunch of balance changes and all of the constellations, so that can definitely be kind of interesting. So this was the save I was playing last time. This was campaign. I think it was this one, right? Ascension. Highest Hell 100. I think here we were like in Act 3 on like Hell 25, I believe. And then we missed the boss kill by like 10 seconds or something. I'm probably not gonna play too long because I played a bunch lately. Just kind of want to see how it feels like and check out the new constellations. I'm excited to see how this game will feel with like the mapping system. Oh, yeah, that's basically PoE2 now. Look at that. Okay, so he slowed down basically while attacking. Very nice actually. Now we need a dodge roll. I have 18k juice actually, okay. So what are we doing? We're doing quills. Prayer, slow time. Okay. 6 available points. So I guess we're just gonna take some boost here and go. We can do movement, crit. I need damn. I don't want the soul gain anymore. Red portal will probably not help us too much. Let's just do that. And we will upgrade our stuff and then we'll check it out after. Ah, wait a minute. Actually huge, and this one too. Okay, that's a lot of damage. What do we have here? Tier 3? Tier 3 is already giga upgraded. So I don't think I'm gonna do anything like that. But those two we definitely want. So there's skill, mana cost, and not really much else going for it. Let's do this and this. Okay. Upgrade magic to rare. Sure. We don't have a single one of this, unlucky. %15 life gain. Okay, anything else we can do here? Gain corrupt, knock a random affix. How's my res here? This is looking fine, but I don't want to get rid of the res here or here. Okay. It would be nice if like in PoE would highlight like, you know, which item I can use these crafting materials on, basically. To be corrupted, YOLO? Oh, first, I guess you also want to upgrade it, right? Can we still upgrade it when it's corrupted? I think so, right? We can, okay. I think nothing happened. He had rolled higher. Okay. Okay, so they have 9k. There's a final run here, so it's gonna get rid of everything. Okay. Let's try it. Constellations. They say all of them are now available, right? So that's a lot. Holy fuck. Did they add more actually? Maybe it's just because they added the images here. I think they were previously not there, I'm not sure. So there's actually a lot of stuff to try suddenly. That's fine, I can check this out later. I want to see how it feels with the new movement system. What is my favorite thing to play in Hellclock? Meaning skills or what? Not sure actually. Quill is definitely one of my favorites, I would say. Also, I played like Blunderbuss a lot with the Phantom dudes. Oh, that's a good start. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I mean, this looks a very fun skill here. It just looks so cool as well. I wonder if they're gonna like, you know, make the game harder as a result of like this update or something. I guess it has become a lot easier suddenly that they can like, you know, move and shoot at the same time. Because you like save so much time and you can dodge more easily and so on. So they have to like kind of like upgrade the monsters. On the builds with everything activated. I was saying we want attack speed to be exactly 202, right? No, 202 is pretty fast. I think it's like 1.67 or 1.83. 202 I think might be the 9 frame breakpoint, but the thing is that if you are at that breakpoint then you might not always get a Nova every second tick. Because sometimes the game doesn't like really calculate properly, I think, and it kind of bugs out. So I usually go for the 10 frames breakpoint. Unless you included the swift harvesting in the calculation. Okay, like one-tapping everything, so you should definitely blast with this, I think. Instead of a banish. I'm gonna take the skill speed. Thanks, Canrocks. Yo, Shrine of Elves, let's go. Oh my good chance anyway. 40 right now. Dude, you have so many quills. I mean, I don't even have to double yet. What the fuck? Why do you have back around on attack speed belt anyway? This entire time. Belt did nothing. This is not an attack that we use here, this is a spell. Oh my god, this thing got deleted. Is this new? I think this looks new. Gotta say, it's very cozy though, that you can walk and shoot. Do we do another skill speed? I think one more might be okay. Actually, I haven't done that many runs here. I have 13 runs remaining on this. So I've done 7. To go basically all the way through all 3 acts. Because last time I failed this at like, I don't know, the final boss, like 10 seconds from the kill or something. I should easily destroy this now. That's a lot of stuff I want to take here actually. Take the mana first. Because, wait a minute, why am I shooting so fast? Ah, we have, okay, cooldown recovery speed there. I was like, what the fuck? That looks hilarious. What's a shrine? But it's still pretty fast without. Wait a minute, it says Act 4? Wait, did they add Act 4 now? It says enter a new portal. I thought this is in the expansion. Very sus. Okay, let's check it out after this, I guess. Okay, we have 9k. Let's get it. We got it. Now we got all the quills. Okay. It's also a new item there, I think. Dude, it's so flashy, man. I don't see shit in this little corridor, man. Can't find out this guy is like tankier than the boss I just fought. We had like 500 million, the boss had like 300. Okay. Ah, here. Unique. Tanky Skyhammer. Cast Madara on melee critical hits once every 1.5 seconds. Madara gets the melee tag. That's actually kind of funny item. I like that. There's not many melee skills. I guess there's like a whirlwind. Got double knives. And then the lash. I guess you'll probably do this with double knives then. That's the next game I look forward to. I have plenty of games to play right now. I don't need more right now. Been playing the last Caretaker. I haven't heard of it. Survival game. Oh, sounds fun. I've played a bunch of survival games. Kind of pretty cool.
Recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz.
Ah, too late for this chest. I wonder if it's better to just like hold down the button a little bit. Or you know, tap like I'm doing here. I think I should probably just like cast multiple times at once, like this. Because I don't have to suffer from the movement penalty multiple times then. If I do this, I can always just but if I just shoot like 3 times and then run, it's probably better. This came out in November, okay. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I have a very busy time ahead of me. EFT4, then PoE2, and then, I don't know, last Epoch in January, like, you know, the next 2 months, they're like fucking booked. You know, we had our chill month now. They used it for like a lot of, you know, other stuff now. But, yeah, now it's like APG time again for me anyway. This looks so cool. So this thing again.
Minhas orações foram ouvidas. Agradeço por esta dádiva.
Okay, 5 minutes to walk to the boss. Should be kinda chill. What's my level now? 16. Finally getting some damage upgrades here, man. Just a redraw. More skill speed. Ugh. Okay, now we have 100% crits. What am I missing? Oh, it's actually full, okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't want to roll here. I don't have enough gold anyway. Just go. See, I had one banish, but I didn't use for no reason. Damn, what level am I now? 30. We got so many levels suddenly. I guess I got all the upgrades. There's almost nothing left. He has a huge relic. Gotta take it just in case there is actually an Act 4, but I thought there's no Act 4 now. I thought this was when the expansion comes out. Or maybe it's just like a teaser. I can go in and it's not actually Act 4. Dude, I can't wait for this game to actually get like a real mapping system. It's gonna be very fun, I think. Because it's very fun, like progression and combat. Another thing. Grand what I can.
Uma recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz.
Yeah, this game has definitely a lot of potential. Why's my mana going all the way up? Ah, this is from my constellation, right? Okay. Watch. Okay, we absolutely annihilated this guy. We got 13k soulstones actually. More than I expected. Claim, claim. Okay, I have actually a lot of points, what the fuck. Okay, health 50, health 50, health 10. I wonder if we could have done this. Yeah, this thing, right? You're playing a mana, spends all finger stacks. Mm-hmm. I think there's no cooldown on this. Okay, so where is Act 4 then? It says enter the new portal. That's not here. It says ascension complete, so I don't think it's there. I think it's probably just a bug that it's showing there. Hit on dummy. Oh. Actually have a target dummy, but I don't think it actually shows you like anything. Okay, I guess you can actually turn on numbers, right? There's damage numbers in this game. Neat. Okay, what we can do though is like roll a little bit. For some of those new relics. That's a lot of conviction actually. It's like 1000 per second for me right now. Can probably be a lot more. Mandakaru. What's this old? I think this is a new one. Could have done this here for like even more quills. I could have shot like, I don't know, 50 quills in one attack or something like that with garrison supplies. That would have been kind of funny. It seems like I can't get any of the new relics. They all seem old. Summoning of air. I remember there was like one thing for like this for like physical res reduction. Is this new maybe? Yeah, this can be very fun, man. Matadaira. I probably want to try like a double knives Matadaira builder. Could be pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, we don't have any more. Actually, we can do this. So we can roll a bit more. This also looks new. Not sure that existed already. They also like rebalance a bunch of stuff. Maybe they just give it like a few new icons. Because I think I remember some of these effects, but they look different. Mm-hmm. Could do a rosary run again. It's actually how I beat the campaign the first time with the Holy Rosary. You bought this and Cyberpunk 2077. Sounds good. Yeah, Hellclock is very fun, Bassett. I'm just checking out the new patch since they changed it a little bit. There is 13 movement speed boots actually, holy. Anyway. Okay, now we can do Hell 50, right? I wonder if they implemented some of this stuff. There were a few things that said coming soon and so on. I wonder if they're here now. Beta work in progress. There's still some of those. Nah, but it is what it is. Does this stack 30% faster, 40% faster? I think so, right? Does they actually add up? Wonka. I don't want to do one less blessing. Corrupted relics any good? Yeah, corrupted stats can be pretty insane. Yeah, should look at the stats. But there's like special mods they can get only from corruption. Okay, we want to try like a Fury Devotion run, which kind of checks out what you're trying to do with Matadaira and Double Knives, I think. Going to do some melee run. So we do this. We can probably do this thing here. Live, Fire, Fizz. Do we have the gold thing here? Defeating a rare monster attracts all loot on the ground toward you with no range limitations. That is certainly something we want, I think. Life region. For each close enemy, gain the R. Kinda neat. Casting Lasso spends all Dawn Light stacks. For Ignite, gain fire damage for each Dawn Light. Okay, we're not doing that. Bigger stacks increased by 1. Okay, what is this? Taking damage grants you a stack of Vigor, grants 3% damage reduction, lose 1 every 12 seconds, so you don't take damage. Can get very tanky with this stuff, I guess. Physical damage taken as fire plus 20%, okay. $50 flat life, potion. 5 life for each % of uncapped physical resistance. Damage and chance to gain a potion on kill, 1% chance to gain a potion on hitting elites. Funny. Wait, I still have only 1 discipline. I definitely want to grab this thing here. Mana, Fizz, Power Orbs. I'm not sure if I need that much mana. Increase the mana region by 0.5 for each active orb. Doesn't seem that crazy. Here's a lot of fist damage, some evasion. Here's Agility Orb. This is 5% move speed and attack speed, taking damage and moves 1 orb. Yeah, okay, let's try to do like more in like this red area here. I mean, this life and stuff could be very fun. So just YOLO. Okay, what else do we have here on the outside? Okay, there's like Witch Hunter basically. We move between 5 and 30% of maximum life. Kinda neat, to be honest. For 3 points. 10% damage against elite and boss enemies. That also seems not terrible, to be honest. Okay, here it says at least 12 points in Faith Devotion. Okay, is that like one way I can get 4 to Discipline, for example? Although we might have done this already, right? In Hell 75 or higher. With 12. Oh. Okay, let's do this, I guess. Gains 7% area size to all skills on kill for 7 seconds. That seems kinda cool. Move speed, skill area effect. That seems very nice, actually. Then we're gonna try to like get this. Further melee damage and 25 evasion if you have evaded an attack in the last 4 seconds. Can do like a monk kind of build. Gaining agility up also grants a vigor stack. That's kind of cool, but I kind of need the opposite of that. Life gained when at full life gets converted to conviction. Kind of crazy. Convert all lightning damage and all dying damage bonuses to fire. The Maxwell updates are long out, are we? For season 37. Increase mana cost for each skill by 200 for each second of cooldown removed by this effect. Cooldown speed is reduced by 65%. What the fuck? That is an interesting effect. Skills no longer have cooldowns. I wonder for what it will be good. Something like what I'm about to do, I guess. He has basically elemental equilibrium. That's cool. All positioners gain +1 pierce. Yo. Mana minus 15%. Oh boy. All lightning converted to plague. Okay, I think I kind of checked most of it. Can do the gold thing, I guess. Yes, gold gain, reduce reroll costs, 15% damage after picking up gold. Yeah, maybe not. This is not bad though. 5% move speed and attack speed, 3 times. Bunch of evasion. What the fuck is this layout? Where does it even start? Here, I guess? Oh, that was kind of nice. Critical hits of physical gives you a splinter stack. Each splinter stack increases physical damage by 3.5%. That seems very good. Kind of small notes before that though. Bleed damage. Okay. So I know that this is usually a physical, but then sometimes it becomes a... There's like one relic, I think, that makes it a lightning relic. So I'm not sure how relevant that was. But if you want to do most of our damage with this, I'm just going to put this on the bar. Let's do that. And I guess we'll see what happens. What about our dudes? Or maybe Phantom Marksman also wouldn't hurt. Okay. Not sure I really want to like whirl around right now for the first run, but we'll see. Welcome back, cheese kitters. Well, let's do this. Now a cursed shrine in the first level. That's actually kind of insane. To make sure we don't accidentally complete it though. Need to farm this thing.
Este artefato irá me ajudar a acabar com os inimigos do Monte Santo.
Okay, there's no chance of accidentally finishing this thing. Because I have very low damage against these elites.
Minhas orações foram ouvidas. Agradeço por esta dádiva.
We have over 3000 hierarchies to do in the Alpha. Alright, good luck.
O monte me trouxe instrumento iluminado. Minhas orações foram ouvidas. Agradeço por esta dádiva. Uma recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz. Este artefato irá me ajudar a acabar com os inimigos do Monte Santo. Fé no Belo Monte me trouxe instrumento iluminado.
Okay, so we'll kite one of these guys. Make sure we don't kill the last one. We get a weapon by any chance? I get like everything but a fucking weapon. Unlucky.
Objeto de grande poder. Sinto que a sorte está do nosso lado.
Yeah, I'll play this Diablo season, by the way. I just did a Pakistan earlier, by the way. I don't know what to take, yeah. We don't have like any crit or anything. Just take the movement, fuck it. Probably won't get very far anyway if I don't find a weapon here. But I can buy one now. Like 3,500 hours watched on Twitch in 2025. Ah, that's like 10 hours a day. With a few vacation days. That's fine. How did I deal damage to him when he has a shield? Also, you just got plus 30 seconds on the clock from the Destructible. I didn't know that's possible. It's kind of funny. Ah, wait a minute. This was my thing proccing. That takes off some of his HP. That's how I did the damage to him. That's kind of funny. Oh. Yeah, that's actually what I'm talking about here. The Vine tool from the first mini boss, that's kind of hilarious. I think it's really rare. Shit. Does it fire? Fizz, fizz, fizz. I guess fizz it is. Ja, we gaan verder. The 19 double damage build. I've done a double knives run. I think even on Hell 100 actually. But I didn't do Act 1 with double knives because that was rough. Needs like some stuff going and then you can do double knives. But I don't remember what the lightning upgrade does. Because if I want to try to scale like a physical build with Matadaira, then I don't want to have lightning conversion. Oh my god, this guy is tanky and fast. Well, to bleed helps us. Not much. Still no weapon. Unlucky. We're just gonna try to grab what we can, and I mean, you have 4 minutes. We could try to kill the boss and get a nice relic. I already got 1. That's not bad. But he also chose the enrage timer thing. $113 and Rax 109. That's pretty close. I feel like I'm so tanky, man. These guys don't hurt me, man. It's insane. Still no weapon. Last chance. $10.3k. Wait, what? The Lightning Spear build and the Copia Meteor Sorg meta. Oh no. This guy is 2.5, okay, 2 million I guess. Can we do it in 4 minutes? Yeah, like 500k per minute, so like 10k per second. That looks kinda tight here. See. Don't have enough healing though. God, he's swinging fast, man. Yeah, it seems like I have the damage. They might just kill me. Stuck on the pillar. Okay, fuck it. I was not in that circle, by the way. What the fuck? We need stuff. Kind of don't wanna dare buying anything here, but okay, let's do this. Here we go. Ignite damage, can ignite monsters. Repeater. That's not a melee skill. Oh, bundle of the syringes. Oh shit, okay, we definitely need that. Can we make that happen? I think yes. That is insane to get at this point. Okay. Now the thing is we need whenever you life leech. I don't have life leech yet, so I can't actually scale this yet. Unfortunate. Let's get all the base damage, I guess. Okay, now we are like stuff like quadruple as strong. Maybe more actually. Yeah, let's save the other stuff. Too bad, actually, if I had killed this guy, we could have got tier 2 gear. Thankfully, unlocked the full constellation tree. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff now I can do with that. Kinda cool. Definitely excited to try some of these new mods and stuff. Good start, I guess. It's kind of funny that it still shows like Act 4 enter the new portal. I'm not even like in Act 4 now, or Act 3 or something. It just shows that. But my double knife does like nothing right now.
Recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz. Artefato de ascendência divina.
Oh, there's 2 guys left, so I don't want to risk going there now. They're all like stacked. Can I kill small stuff with just my whirl? Oh, it seems we are actually killing stuff. Okay. Should easily get to the mini boss at level 10 now, I think. This isn't it, right? Correct. Holy blasted. He's another bundle of syringes, that's crazy. It's also lesser on the critical damage. This actually seems like a much better bundle of syringes, I'm gonna get it. Even though I can't trigger it yet. I think mine is only 5% or something, right? 7.25, okay. Definitely quite an upgrade there. I actually have no idea what I want to go for here. I don't think I need anything. Nymphona, hello! Thanks for what's up. How's your day been? Appreciate it, 21. One tap that goblin, let's go. Been swell. I like that word. I'm doing good. I'm just chilling right now. It's kind of the calm before the storm, you know, the final day. Before we get all the news and then the D3 season and then, you know, next week it's gonna be crazy. I'm just trying to like kind of get everything done before I sit on this chair for like a month straight. Actually my last one now, I think, guys. I'm not gonna do like a full like Ascension playthrough now or something. Just kinda wanted to see the update a little bit. That's cool. I might just like, you know, slowly progress this one.
artefato de ascendência divina.
Chaos ensuing soon, yes. Okay, revenge. I'm actually annihilating him, holy. But he's dodging my meteors. I'm not sure if we're gonna do the lash. We could do the lash instead of the double knives as well. It could be kind of fun to try, actually. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, another cursed shrine I can farm here. These guys are hurting though. This guy has like some aura. I can't go close to him.
Este artefato irá me ajudar a acabar com os inimigos do Monte Santo. Uma recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz. A fé no Belo Monte me trouxe instrumento iluminado.
7 PST tomorrow, so it's not 7 UK. I think so. I think it's usually like 10 hours delay for me. So it should be 8 for you. Wait, I cleansed the shrine, what the fuck? Hey, this guy was like full HP, how did he die? Oops. Oh well. Probably not gonna spend that much time in Act 1 anyway, we're pretty strong already. Maybe next one will all be the final one. What class will I go in Season 11? I'm not sure yet, we'll decide later. Probably not a druid or barb unless some miracle happens. Okay, mini boss time. You want to switch away from Druid. And it's a good season to not play Druid, I think, the way it's looking right now, to be honest. Druid was really good before, and now it has been kind of gutted. I mean, they might undo some of that, but we'll see, I guess, tomorrow. We're definitely gonna like dive into the patch notes and we'll check it out. Okay, this guy is BP already. I don't think I can actually do the second boss. But we can maybe get this guy and get a relic. Oh shoot. Ugh, I can't walk anywhere. It's all full of shit here. Unlucky. I've been doo-doo since beta. Okay, that's a long time. Might be worth trying something else for once, you know. Not. So there's a lot of area effect and then 7% area size to all skills on kill. That's actually insane. For that we just need one more, okay. When will they announce druids, the PoE2? They've actually done that like nearly a year ago at this point or something. But they've done it again a few days ago. And they will do it again tomorrow. Sorry, in 2 days from now. So, lots of announcements. Okay, what do I have here? Here's Tempest. So this one converts it to lightning. Could I hit trigger the electric wave? Okay, so let's try the lash, I suppose. Where is it? Looks kind of cool. +1 to bombardment. That's the wrong skill, right? Oh, Matadaira. Okay. Too bad. That's an interesting corruption, though. Just get a +1 there. Is this thing considered a spell? No, it's a marksman. Neither spell or attack, actually, right? It's just marksman. Okay. And then becomes melee, but also not attack, I guess. Can save this thing. That is not terrible to keep for now. Actually, can I get an inventory expansion here? We can. Okay. So now I can put something down. We have some small ones. Face res. Not really impressive, but okay. Nice bit of life. Okay, tier 2 weapon, melee damage. Very nice. Bleed, ignite. Converts my desire with physical damage. Yo. I actually want that. Okay. I think I can roll one and see what happens. That is fine. Oh, we actually have a life leech ring. So we can trigger this range. Oh, we found them, but I'm gonna take this anyway. Okay, let's take the rest to upgrade a bit. So we can do that. We can do this, which is huge. We can do this, which is nice. Can do one more. I need 1,000. Can get rid of one of these. Okay. This thing is 20% life. I don't really want to get rid of this. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine. 39 fist damage is pretty good. I don't want to risk anything here. Can try the tool of locksmithing. It only has 2 stats. But okay. Nice. I don't want to try it now though. I think I'm gonna add one more run, guys. Let's do it. I wonder if we can actually finish this act now. We do have this. This. We're kind of like the main combo that I care about. Should be like good to go, I think. Did I forget to add anything here? One available point. So close, actually. Yeah, we probably want to get rid of our dudes. Not sure if we want those anymore. Not those. I'm just gonna go with those 2 skills and that's it. This is global damage per rank though, it's kinda not bad. This is cooldown per rank. Yeah, let's put the marksman. They're physical. This is physical. This is physical. Okay. His second place channel is 29 hours. Holy. Okay. It sounds like I had a good time, Basshead. I'm glad. It's already big AoE, man. I don't really invest into any. Skill speed, cooldown. I think it doesn't even cost mana, so if we get enough cooldown, we can actually spend that thing.
No objeto de grande poder. Sinto que a sorte está do nosso lado. Minhas orações foram ouvidas. Agradeço por essa.
Holy loot, man. Okay.
Uma recompensa para os defensores do caminho da luz.
Yeah, Druid is coming in PoE too, by the way. So in case you haven't seen that, Druid is confirmed for next week. Kinda excited to try that out as well. It's gonna be fun, I think. Physical, here we go. Isis Blade would be very funny to try at some point. I need to try that for sure. Need some Giga Life Region for that though. They give it like an RF build basically, like in PoE. So mana unlocks about the cooldown stuff, right? Cooldown speed, yeah. Let's take this for now. Okay, I need to stop investing into cooldown, I need to get more just raw damage on my bombs now. I think about PoE, Diablo season release and PoE. Don't understand why they release 2 days of each other. Well, the reason is mostly December is good money. So also December is Christmas, and I guess both release studios care about those holidays, so they only actually have like, you know, basically 2 weeks, like the first 2 weeks to release in the month. And I mean, GG originally said they're gonna do early December, so we expected the 5th, but then they actually put it on the 12th, which is not early, the last time I checked. But yeah, so they got really close now. Game's priority. Tough. But I think this time it will be D4 for me. Like the D4 season is really big this time. All the leaderboards and this kind of stuff. If it was like a typical season, I would maybe go more for PoE this time, but yeah. D4 is like a whole new game basically, so. Okay, that should be a fast boss. I could actually try to get something here. Here's all those. Gonna redraw. Cast Lasso on crit. Maybe I'll try that. Let's get alive here. So we don't get randomly killed. Also get a smaller sustain actually because you have life regen. That is percentage based. Man, why can't we just get like a meteor build like this in D4, you know? Just kapow, you know? Boom. Feels good. Is that like a thing? We spent a lot of gold, unfortunately. We can do this. I don't think I really want that, but it's a small relic. I'm taking it. I think my Lash is supposed to also deal some damage, right? But maybe not, maybe it's just gonna be the meteors. And I will have like more mana problems. Oh my god. I don't like PD2. I probably would enjoy it, I think. But I've never played PD2, so I would, you know, need a lot of time to really kind of get going and stuff. So I would have to do this in a time when I'm actually gonna like log in and blast like non-stop or something. Right now we don't really have time to do that. Yo, that's huge. Yeah, we definitely gonna kill a fucking worm. We can try to maybe finish the axe, but it might be a bit optimistic. But we have 8 minutes on the clock, so let's see.
Artefato de ascendência divina.
Let's see if we can actually get 9,000 gold at some point. Take that up, Bijan. Rogue is very chill to play in most setups. I mean, obviously it's still like one of the more involved classes just because you're like, you know, fast and you have to, you know, you have stuff like dash and shadow step and so on. So there's always like something to press if you want, but it's generally very relaxed, I'd say, these days. Outside of like a few builds that are like very hectic. I mean, the game has generally sped up a lot as well, you know, D4 has become very fast compared to the old seasons. So most builds are a lot more like face roll and so on now. You have the time, but let's see. 25 million health and a shield, holy. Wait, how did he hit me? Was it like some lingering damage effect maybe on the ground when he came out or what? Let's see that. Because I walked out of it and then in and apparently it died. Yeah, there's like a circle, I guess. Okay, that's just like insta kills you. Unlucky. Now we get this done, which is huge. Yeah, this is a scammer, Nixa. All good. Just report them. Okay, we got this thing. And we got this. Yeah, this thing actually doesn't get a cooldown extension, but it just gets more damage. That's kind of crazy. Actually, no downside. Almost the same with this here. Okay. Now we can get this thing in here. Okay, can I upgrade something here? That's not bad. We can do that. Can do this. That's too much. Okay. God, this costs so much mana now. So I get rid of these guys. Let me do this. $25 crit. Okay, this will actually help us more, I think, than the Phantom guys. We can actually get a lot of crit already from just those two things. And then we'll see. Okay, but this is my last one now, guys, so I'm gonna go. I'm going back tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big D4 day. So, gonna be exciting. Also, Dwarven Realms starts tomorrow. You're gonna probably play that for a little bit. They have like a big new update as well, so I wanna check that out. You're missing 5 for the next memory level. Okay. Yeah, before I go to like, you know, patch notes and build cooking and whatever, so it's gonna be a long stream tomorrow. Let's wait someone here. I don't know who though. I can raid Aaron. He raided us the other day, so why not? Aaron Action RPG, guys. Enjoy. Have a good one.